Hey everyone, so for today's video, I wanted to do a fall no makeup look. I at least kind of associate no makeup looks with springtime, summertime, but I wanted to show you guys how I would approach a no makeup look during the fall. I went with just a touch more coverage than I would typically go for, but I kept everything really soft. I went with these like pretty soft kind of autumnal tones, but everything is still really natural. Everything still feels very light and airy, and I honestly really like the way it turned out. I hope that you guys do enjoy it, and if you do, definitely make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and let's jump in. Okay, so first, for the base, I really want to do something a bit glowier. I feel like during like transitionary times and like seasons, my skin kind of gets a little bit dehydrated. I always feel like my skin needs a little bit of a pick-me-up. So for this no makeup look, I want to go a little bit more on the glowy side rather than more of like the skin-like side, just because I feel like that's what my skin needs right now. I have already honestly applied this, but I want to apply the Physicians Formula, the Essence of Healthy Toner and Setting Spray again. If you are looking for a good, affordable, kind of like dewy setting spray, this one is perfect because it's not a lot of extra emollients. So it's not going to make your makeup slide around. It's just going to impart such a beautiful layer of hydration and glow. Let me show you. And then right after, it just has that really pretty kind of soft glow. I kind of just ate a little bit. By the way, I might start using some different backdrop colors. The green is certainly not going anywhere though, but you might notice that this one is a little bit wrinkly. This is the part where I was supposed to tell you guys that my steamer currently just blows hot boiling water on anything that I try to steam, so I apologize for the wrinkled background, but I'm going to buy a new one and it'll be solved very shortly. All right, for the base, I have two products that I've been really absolutely loving. The first item has been kind of my secret weapon to really giving me absolutely beautiful glowy skin, and that's the NYX Bear With Me Luminous Tinted Skin Serum. This stuff is so beautiful, but when I applied it all over my face as like a tinted moisturizer kind of product, I wasn't really impressed. I was like, this is just too glowy, it's not giving me enough coverage. Then I realized that this is such an incredible alternative to the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter or even the Maybelline 3-in-1 Perfector. This one's going to give you a little bit more of a kind of glassy looking glow. But if you use it in the same way as you might use the Flawless Filter or the 3-in-1 Glow, I personally really enjoy it. So let me show you what I mean by that, how I would personally use it. So it comes in a glass bottle with like a kind of bottle-like top, which I will admit is a little bit weird. So I'll take a little bit onto the back of my hand. I do have some fading self-tan, so hopefully I can get a good color match going. And I will just apply it right to my cheekbones, and look at that. If you are really a fan of like glass skin, glowy skin, like look at that. It's so beautiful, and when you blend it in, it truly is untraceable because it does have that slight tint. Now I will say this is a little bit more emollient than the Flawless Filter as well as the 3-in-1 Perfector, but I find that this one is really good for dry skin. So this is the shade Light, and it's quite light, and the 3-in-1 Perfector, the lightest shade, is a little bit too dark, I would say, for very fair skin. So if you're looking for another option, maybe look into this one. So I'm applying it just in the areas where I want a little bit of glow, and then I will go in with foundation over it, and I'm going to use this one from Flower Beauty, the Light Illusion foundation. This one is Ivory L2, just because I do have, again, a little bit of that self-tan going on. I really just like absolutely love this stuff though. If you are looking for more of a medium coverage foundation that like has really nice coverage but doesn't look heavy, I really adore this one. You might see this sponge has been cut. A lot of the time I'm using like the tip of my sponge. If I want to get more longevity out of my sponges, sometimes I'll just like cut off the top once I've like used up that part a lot, and then I can use the other half. This duo has been doing it for me, and this NYX Bear With Me, I just think it's a very underrated product. I haven't heard other people talking about it, so I wanted to give it a mention, and I'll show you guys in a second, once I put on concealer, how it looks on top of foundation as well. But first, a little bit of Maybelline Fit Me, a tried and true on my channel. And if you haven't tried it, I would very highly suggest it, because there are so many concealers that come out every year, and this one for me has really stood the test of time. Nice and hydrating, never looks heavy. Just gonna use my Rare Beauty concealer brush just to make this go a little bit faster. I really like this brush. I'm glad I purchased it. It's supposed to kind of mimic the fingertip, and it really does. So I'm not a huge brush person for base products. I have a few that I like, but I typically go with a sponge. However, this one is definitely a keeper. All right, so let me show you how the Bear With Me looks on top of foundation. It still gives you a glow beneath foundation, like you can still see it pretty well, even on top. Like, absolutely beautiful. And you can't really tell where it starts and stops. What a gorgeous product. I'm definitely planning on doing a video doing more of an in-depth comparison of this to the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, as well as the 3-in-1 Glow Perfector. So if you guys are interested in that video, then just let me know. Okay, I'm going to quickly fill in my brows with the Kosas Brow Pop pencil in soft brown. I'm just using the Air Brow Clear Brow Gel to set them. So I know for a no makeup look, this is a little bit more coverage than I would typically go for, but I feel like in the fall and the winter, we tend to go for a little bit more coverage. So I think with this look, it actually suits it really well. I wanted to be able to kind of take everything I love about like a no makeup summery kind of look and combine it with the things that I like about more like fall and winter makeup looks. And one of those things is blush. I love blush all year round, loads of it. This is the Take a Layer Multi-Pot from 3CE, and this is the shade Diotima. This is a very appropriate fall color. Like, I love these kind of like rusty terracotta tones, and this formula is absolutely stunning. One thing that I enjoy about it is that it has almost kind of like a blurring quality when it goes onto the skin. It never picks up makeup that is under it either. Maybe I should see how this concealer brush blends in blush. Does pretty well with it actually. I bet the foundation brush would do even better, but I'm willing to take my time with a smaller brush. But okay, the thing that I really love about this texture, it really melts into the skin and becomes one with the skin. And again, that subtle blurring effect, that subtle airbrush effect and quality that it has really elevates the product. I just feel like there are a lot of cream blushes that are constantly coming out now, and now that I've tried so many, I think cream blush is the one category of product that I've tried out a ton of cream blush products. I'm just really picky now with my formulas, because I know that there's so many different formulas that brands are offering, and this is one that I absolutely love. It's a K-beauty brand, and I think a lot of K-beauty brands come out with quite innovative formulas, and this one is certainly no different. I love that little bit of flushed kind of terracotta look that it gives the cheeks. All right, next I want to play around with a couple of items you guys have been really excited about. They're from Rimmel. They are the Wonder Cloud All Day Wear Soft Shadows. You guys were really interested in me doing a comparison between these and the Ulta Matte Cream Shadows. These are like an all-time absolute favorite product for me. So I do plan on putting that comparison out there very soon. But for today, I just want to start to play around with these a little bit. And I want to use the shade Honey Drop. And I just think that this is a really nice, easy color for a no makeup look. And it comes in an applicator like this. You have the doe foot. And I'm just going to apply it right into my crease. You can see it's almost like a kind of mustardy brown shade. I know that that makes it sound less appealing than it is, but it is super pretty. Just buffed out into the crease for more of a no makeup look. I mean, you can see it blends out really easily. I mean, that is like super no fuss. I think maybe I'll add a little bit of Truffle Haze, like just a touch right on the outer corners of my eyes, just to add like a little bit of depth over there, but not too much. And then again, just I'll kind of tap that in. See, it just adds a little bit of depth there. Really simple. For mascara, I'm kind of between these two. So I really love this Maybelline Sky High mascara. Like, the more I use it, the more I really love it. I just think it's a beautiful lengthening mascara for a very no makeup look. But I think I want to use this one from Ulta Beauty. I know I talk about this one a lot, but I really do think that it's such a beautiful mascara. So it's the Twisted Volume, and the reason I love it is that once you twist this applicator, the wand moves and it twists as you move the dial at the bottom. And there are so many different lash looks you can get, because the more twisted it is, the more volumized it is. So I'm just going to use the #1 setting, and I want to show you guys how natural of a look you can get just with the first setting. All right, just quickly curled my eyelashes. Let me show you guys this mascara. How beautiful is that? I love how fluffy the lashes look. They don't look weighed down. They look very lifted. There's still a bit of that fluffy, bouncy look to them, which I really like in my mascaras. And for lips, what do I want to do with lips? All right, I think I want to use the Airy Ink Velvet from Peri, and this is the #6 shade. I love this shade. I think it goes really well with what we have going on, but I just want to use a little bit. This is quite pigmented, so you don't need much. Just add a little bit, and then I'm just going to kind of blot it out with my finger. Okay, perfect. I really like that. And this is the completed fall no makeup look. I really love this look because I like the coverage, but I like that it's still very soft. And I think it kind of checks all the boxes that I would have for a more transitionary kind of no makeup look. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I will have all of the products that I use linked down below for you guys. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next one.